All right, so this is another bit of news that is a bit interesting. For those who are retro gamers who grew up in the 80s, you'll be happy to know that an old classic will be appearing on Nintendo Switch on April the 11th. The game's called Time Pilot. The game came out back in 1982, and basically it's basically one of the few classics that Konami made that's going to be appearing on Nintendo Switch. But even though Time Pilot's going to be on the Switch console on April 11th, there's so many other games that people would like to see. Especially from the 80s, early 90s time period, that was really cool. Like in the early 90s, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, which came out in 91. Got X-Men Arcade in 92. You got Contra 3D Alien Wars that came out in 92. You got The Simpsons that came out in 91. There's a lot of games that Konami had produced during the 80s, 90s that a lot of people would love to see on the Nintendo Switch in the future. Sometime in 2019 would be pretty cool. For those who don't know, Time Pilot is basically one of those old arcade-styled, horizontal side-scrolling shooter games. Basically, that type of genre of gaming was really popular, especially considering the fact that the 80s was considered to be the arcade, pixel, 8-bit genre of gaming, and basically that genre, even though it's not much of an attraction nowadays, in fact, it's pretty much outdated. It's still something that retro gamers still like and would still probably pay money to play in this day and age on a modern day console. So as far as Time Pilot is concerned, after its release, the game is expected to be available for $7.99 on the Nintendo Switch eShop, and some people say that the price is not reasonable and should be worth less than that, considering the fact that it's really old, but it's considered a classic. So I think the price for Time Pilot is reasonable. Hopefully, Konami will keep those classics coming. In fact, they will. Hopefully, we'll get the games that we desire, and the ones that they came out with that were considered to be classics, like the ones I just mentioned, along with Contra Hard Corps and Super Castlevania 4 and all that other stuff. Castlevania Symphony of Night is the big one, but most likely that's gonna come out with the Castlevania collection was supposed to come out sometime in the future as well. So Konami's going to keep more games coming throughout 2019, and it'll be interesting to see what games they decide to choose.